Listen, I know everyone's hung up on the 100 men versus a gorilla, but we gotta see 100 women versus accountability.
And gents, you gotta realize before you try to save a 304, you have to realize this is how a lot of them or some of them genuinely think. This is how their brains genuinely work. Like, oh my goodness, my marriage was all right and so amazing, and this guy came in, swooped me off my feet, and took me away from that just to leave me in the bare bones. They will not self-reflect. They will not self-reflect. And honestly, I don't even think it's worth if you're dealing with this type of woman, because there's still good women. I gotta make this sure there's still good women, but a lot of majority of the Western ones act like this. It's not even worth telling them about themselves, giving them a piece of your mind, telling them you're like this, you're that, like you're this, because what they're gonna do is they won't really work on it. The ones I'm talking about specifically, they won't really work on it. They're just gonna go into the next one, covering up those flaws more, so it's harder for the next guy to detect. So do the next guy a favor and just don't even say a word. Right? Like if you see you peep some ish, if you still wanna go and engage with this woman, sure, like tell her about it and say, yo, you gotta change this or I'm bouncing. If she changes, okay, cool. But the more she plays in your face, you gotta just say, just do sometimes. Sometimes you gotta tuck up the deuces. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to a level of respect you have yourself and you give yourself. Because quite frankly, if you don't give yourself that respect, the world isn't gonna do it. You gotta respect yourself first and love yourself and move accordingly. This is how a lot of them genuinely think. They won't say, where was it that, what was the part that I played in this? Because you know why? It's like an echo chamber for them. You go on Twitter, you see it all the time. One of them is wrong, and then you're gonna say, oh, no, girl, you're not wrong. He's the one in the wrong for doing this, and they're just gonna agree. It's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber, right? And as a man, you are always gonna be painted as a villain, right? And honestly, the more you look at it, it's not bad, because if you look at fathers and good household with the kids, the women come out good, the men come out good. They're usually looked at as tyrants by the kids. They're usually looked at as like bad people by the kids. But guess what? The kids don't play with him because they respect him enough. I'd rather you be respected and scared of me than disrespectful and love me. Because at the end of the day, people can just love you. But when you have that respect, it's like when you leave the room, they're still not gonna play on your name. Right? So I say this moving forward. What's the caveat with this? Peep the signs early. Ask questions and never come out on the light of being judgmental. Never come out, oh, I'm Christian, so I appreciate a low body count. Don't even say that. Let her be exactly who she be and let her think you're the nigga that never judges her. So she shows you exactly who she is. Because if you set up parameters, now it creates two things. One, it creates a lot of deceit because now she's not going to tell you who she truly is because she might like you for your safety or security or overall just doesn't want to lose you. So now she's going to start playing stuff, and now there's a sick, twisted switch that flips on in some of these clubber women's minds that I've seen, that when you give them rules and stuff that you don't want them to do, they're gonna want to do it because now it's forbidden. So now it's exciting for them, right? So brothers, as a way to protect yourself, sometimes it's better to just. She tells you, and you gotta use discernment too, right? Because if she says, "Oh yeah, my friend is always sleeping with a bunch of guys and this, that, and the third. Last time we went out, this, that, and the third." You gotta think, your friend is always sleeping with her, but one, she's your friend, so birds and feathers flock together. And two, what were you doing? Because you're telling me her friend's taking 20 cocks in her mouth and she just, your girl is just amazing and beautiful and just there to support her. Her friend is giving the Glock Twist 2000 and your girl just giving her back massages because that's the kind of guy you think she's just perfect. You think everything, she'll never lie to you. The women that were meant to be the most pure, the women that I met in church, the women that I was told to give my all to, marry, the women that were the biggest thoughts. And also like, I'll kind of go back on my having the father as a tyrant part. You want to have a equilibrium. You gotta have her parents be good, like they'll let her grow up from time to time, but they'll also put her on boundaries like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. Because that creates a self-respecting lady with equilibrium, with balance. If you have if you have a woman that's, you know, always scared of her dad, she's just gonna bottle that up, and then as soon as she goes to uni, gonna go crazy. I've seen it happen in real time, right? So I say that to say, know who you're dealing with. Ask the right questions, right? Oh, your last ex, or who is your worst ex? See how she talks about him. See how long she was with him, right? See all the stuff she says. What part is she playing it? Because if she doesn't say, "Oh yeah, I should have left this, that," or if she doesn't put any blame on herself, you know who you're dealing with, and that's gonna be you right after, right? So yeah, man, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Love y'all. Your brother Astro out.